How's it going, Lobsters? This is Deoxys Lobster here with part 14, the finale of our Ocarina of Time playthrough. I wanted to save this part just so that we can see the credits and discuss the game and things like that towards the end. So here we go. This was that music part I was talking about in the last video. How it gets louder and louder the closer you get. It's kind of interesting how like the last fight in Mario 64 also has like an organ sound like this to it. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now finally all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me!
Hey! Lobster, I can't help you because of the waves of darkness. I can't get close. I'm sorry, Lobster.
You want to roll to the side here? Use what you remember from the Forest Temple. I would recommend using hover boats here. Hover boots. Hover boats. So like Navi said, she can't get close to Ganondorf and identify what's his weak spot. So you want to play tennis with him. Just like how you did in the Forest Temple. Except this time you gotta snipe him with a light arrow. But I didn't. I'm gonna go. There we go. Just roll back to the other side. Make sure to hold Z to angle yourself right. I didn't see if that was a whole heart of damage. Or not. One fairy. I might have to dare use love. Got it. I always thought it was weird on Ganondorf's eyes, like in this game. I mean, I know Majora's Mask came later, but I think like his eyes look a lot like Majora's eyes, like on Majora's Mask. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way. And if this video is helping you, like and subscribe. I think I'm hitting his butt right now. One thing that I thought was really cool in this fight was that the more he gets hit, the more his like cape gets tattered, which I thought was like a really good addition to the game for its time and stuff. When he gets quiet like that, he gets like the huge ball to attack you with, which is kind of easier because you can just arrow him with the light arrow. Howdy. The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid. You just puke? Lobster! There's certain cartridges of this game where when he pukes there. Well, I don't think it's puke. It was red before, so it's blood. Maybe they made a green blood in this copy. It looks like he puked though. This is gonna beeping video, isn't it? I still have 2 hearts.
Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and...
Oh gosh.
Lobster, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me.
I hope I don't annoy you all with the transition of Zelda's voice randomly in each video. I'm not a voice actor, but I think it's important to, you know, read the story in your own way. I always thought it was kind of cool how Zelda helps you in this part with her wisdom to open these doors with magic. That beam part right there kind of reminds me of like the circle that goes around your head whenever you play like a song. Almost like Song of Healing, but like without the hearts. When I beat Ganondorf in this game, like for the first time, if you watch the series, you know that I like rented this game before as a kid for Blockbuster, and I eventually bought it with my friend, my longtime best friend from a while back. He got me into this game, and when I bought it, I almost was trying to race him to beat it. And I called him as soon as I beat Ganondorf. And it was intense. Did I just get full hearts? I didn't even notice that. So you have to kill him fast enough and be patient with it so you can get him at the right moments. Because the other one has its bones still on the floor and he can like come back to life. And then you have to fight the other one again. But if you beat it fast enough, you're good. I think this is a good game to start off for the channel, because we could talk a little bit later to explain the whole split of the timeline, which starts from this game. It's not the first game in the timeline. Maybe we can play that. I've been meaning to play Skyward Sword. Just a random read that, just for fun, just to remind you how creepy this game is. No, it's not that creepy. We'll get to that game. Come on, one more minute. As a kid being new to games, this part's pretty tough. But playing it over and over again, I had a minute to spare. But no, it was really stressful. And like doing something like this, that's what I thought was awesome. Like it's not just the boss. You have the boss and then you like have to escape in a certain time limit. Like you do at the beginning of Metroid, if you played that. I think they do that in Super Metroid. I'm not sure if it's the other ones. I guess in the beginning of Metroid Prime, you have to escape at some point. It's over. It's finally over.
Lobster, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before.
What? So it's nuts. I called my friend. Told him that I beat Ganondorf. And then I found out. I didn't beat Ganondorf.
There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time we fight together.
That is just so amazing song, cinematics. I love this game. I can't really see. It's dark. So what I usually do is just go in front of him, roll under his skirt, Z target that tail, and then hammer it with the hammer. Because we don't have the Master Sword right now. And that's the Sword of Evil's Bane. I was working on the railroad, hammering Ganon's tail. Alright. No! Ooh. I love this song. Alright. we go.
Lobster! The Master Sword is here. Hurry up!
If you get there fast enough, you can slice them in the tail or the face. I don't know if it does more damage to the tail or not. But I know I'm out of fairies. Nice, vertical. Does that do more? It should. Yeah. Well, sorry, Al. Don't be mad. It's been too long, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I did skip all the heart pieces and stuff. And I don't have the defense bonus, which I feel like I always get, like in every playthrough. I know it might not seem like an epic fight, but the fact that you don't know what to do at this point. Maybe watch my channel. Or you've played this because it's been out for so long. That's why I left it in my hand earlier for that part. I did it at the wrong time. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow.
I mean, I'm Zelda!
Her voice is still changing from being she. Huzzah!
Six sages now!
So by beating Ganon, you're either going to the child or adult timeline. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. The fallen timeline is if Link dies in that battle you just saw. The other two are kind of confusing to explain, but you'll see in a moment.
You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Deoxys, Link Lobster. Someday when this seal's broken,
He's got like Majora's eyes. Well, you know what I mean.
that is when I exterminate your descendants.
As long as I have the Triforce of Power in my hand. See, I'm a nerd.
Thank you, Lobster. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus peace will once again reign in the world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it. Now it is time for me to make up my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close to the door again. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Lobster, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with him.
So the adult timeline is Link wins, he beats Ganondorf, and this is the adult timeline, what's happening right now.
When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye.
But Link is brought back to his original time so he can relive, or no, not relive, so he can live those 7 years that he missed.
Now go home, Lobster. Regain your lost time. Home, where you were supposed to be, the way you were supposed to be. Thank you, Lobster. Goodbye.
Shigeru Miyamoto, I gotta meet him. You opened that Super Nintendo World theme park now during our crazy times, right? Hopefully we can all visit it one day. That was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough with me. It was a lot of fun filming and just reliving my childhood game. And just, seeing the random things that I've seen, sharing my memories with you all, and, just having a good time replaying this game and seeing new things that happen that I didn't know before. Also just informing you all with just like different things like the timelines and stuff, or like different fun Zelda facts. So Link being defeated by Ganondorf is the fallen timeline. And the other two are the child and the adult timeline. Now in the child timeline is where Link was put right now. He was brought back in time 7 years so he can relive his childhood 7 years ago to then. However, the adult timeline, which is the third timeline, is where Zelda is at the time. She transferred Link back in time, so Link no longer exists in that timeline. And if you have or haven't played Wind Waker, then at the beginning of that game, they talk about how the hero did not show. When Ganondorf finally broke the seal, because he has the Triforce of Power, so eventually he gets, he breaks through the seal through the Sacred Realm and wreaks havoc again. And so in the beginning of that game, I'm not going to explain all that, but that is the adult timeline. It sounds weird because in that game, Link's a child, but it is the adult timeline where, Link should have existed as an adult, but went back to be a child and do Majora's Mask, the best Zelda game. My favorite Zelda game. It's not the best one. Whatever is the best for y'all is your favorite. My friend actually, his favorite is Wind Waker. but I feel like that's nostalgia. Because he's younger, so he grew up with the GameCube. I always thought this scene was really cool. There's Mario and Luigi right there, chilling out. No, that's what Ingo and Malin are based off. This part was always weird and argued because the Kokiri are not supposed to leave Kokiri Forest. And yet they're in this scene. At least some of them are. I think I do see Mido at one point. I love that dance, just like trying his best not to squish anyone. See, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you know about the Kokiri. Can they leave the Kokiri Forest? I'm pretty sure they can't because they turn into, well no, they turn into Stalfos if they get, or Skull Kids if they get lost in the Lost Woods. Sorry, I mean Skull Kids because they're always children. Stalfos are older people who get lost in Lost Woods, and Kokiri never get old. Which, fun fact, you know, Link is, no, the basis of him is kind of like Peter Pan, which is also a bunch of kids who never grow up. Kind of like the Kokiri. I like this scene with all the sages. So I always wondered, are like the sages like spirits? Like they're passed away spirits, or like did they come back there? I always wondered that. So here is the start of like the child timeline. And the adult timeline again is where Zelda's at without Link. So I don't know for sure or not, but I guess in that scene it can kind of portray as like the point where Link loses Navi. She flies away. Maybe not. Because this beginning of Majora's Mask is for him to find an invaluable friend, which is him searching for Navi with Epona and stuff in the Lost Woods. So I guess this is him coming back to Zelda and telling him, look, I've lived through all this. We should not collect the spiritual stones, because if we do, Ganondorf's, you know, gonna get the Triforce and wreak havoc. So she gives him the Song of, or sorry, whoops, the Ocarina of Time, not the Song of Time. She gives him the Ocarina of Time, which is the key to opening the door of time, along with the spiritual stones. And he leaves for the Lost Woods. So Ganondorf can't get the Triforce, I guess. So does he not have one in Majora's Mask? Or whatever? Anyways, you'll see that game in the future. I didn't get a chance to really talk about different things, because there's so much Zelda that I want to talk about. But in future, if you comment and like and subscribe, let me know if you want me to do videos on other things. I was thinking of doing a video on maybe Majora's Mask at some point, or even the randomizer, because that's so much fun. Mario Chaos Edition, if you haven't heard of that, look up Super Mario 64 Chaos Edition. And maybe some music videos at some point, or Banjo-Kazooie. Let me know in the comments. If you like this whole series, please give me a like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. Deoxys Link Lobster is out.